Dear students, our today's topic for discussion is a lesson, the letter A. This is lesson number 8 of Junour's second 12th class English. In today's lesson, we will discuss the text questions of this lesson, the letter A. Now let us start. Answer the following questions briefly. Our first question: how did Christie's mother know that her son was physically impaired? How did Christie's mother know that her son was physically impaired? Answer: when Christie was 4 months old, his mother observed that he was unable to support his head. His head had habit of falling backwards, according to Christie. His head had falling of backwards, according to Christie. Bridget concluded there was something wrong with me, and several years later he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. Cerebral is Latin for a part of the brain, while palsy refers to paralysis. Although Brown's biography Christina Hambleton explains that doctors in 1930s Ireland considered cerebral palsy a different condition to understand. Brown's form of cerebral palsy affected his movement and posture, and his doctors and extended family recommended Bridge place him in care. However, Christie's mother decided to raise Christie at home. This was question number first. Now question number second. The doctors were so very sure of themselves that the mother's faith in me seemed almost impertinence. Answer. Question: what did question number A? What did Christie's mother think about him? What did Christie's mother think about him? Answer: Christie's mother thought that he was not imbecile as the doctors told her. She took him in her own hands. She was determined to treat her child in the same planes as other normal children. She believed that it was his body which was shattered, not his mind. She loved him and believed in him. Now question number B. Why is her faith in him described as impertinence? Answer. Her faith in him is described as impertinence because she refused to accept the expert opinion of doctors and specialists that he was imbecile. She treated him in the same planes as normal children. She believed that it was his body which was shattered, not his mind. Now question number 3. In spite of all that doctors and specialists told her, Christie's mother would not agree that he was imbecile. What does this reveal about her as a person? Question. Let me repeat question. In spite of all the doctors and specialists told her, Christie's mother would not agree that he was imbecile. What does this reveal about her as a person? Answer. It reveals that she was a positive person. Her positive attitude made her believe that her son could not be completely crippled. She loved him and believed in him. She believed that her son could not be something to be fed and washed and then put away. She thought that Christie's disability is a social construct, a consequence of negative attitude or physical barrier that can be overcome. To her, it was his body which was shattered, not his mind. Question number 5. What did Christie's mother hope to achieve by showing him pictures of animals and flowers? Answer. Christie's mother wanted to prove that her son was not an idiot but normal like other children. She set out to prove this by showing her son some pictures of animals. It is not son, it is some. So make correction here. By showing her some pictures of animals and flowers, she wanted that he could speak and understand things. By this, she struggled to obtain some proof of her faith. Children are usually fascinated by colorful pictures. Further, they can be molded well not because of any rigid sense of duty but out of love. Now, question number 5. What was the advice offered by relatives and friends? What was the advice offered by relatives and friends? Why was it lucky for the writer that his parents did not hear the advice? Answer. The relatives and friends contended that Christie was an idiot. The relatives and friends contended that Christie was an idiot. He should be taken kindly and sympathetically, but not seriously. They told Christie's parents not to look Christie as they would other children. This would only break their heart in the end. The writer was lucky that his parents held out against the lot of them. Christie's mother even set out to prove this. She showed him pictures of animals and flowers, told him stories, helped him to write, and gave him a lot of love. She did not give up her struggle. Ultimately, she was successful. Now, question number 6. Christie's mother believed he was not an idiot. Take the correct option. He was her son. It was her duty as a mother, to defend him. She loved him and believed in him. Now, answer of the best option is the correct option is she loved him and believed in him. Now, question number 7. Christie feels that not many mothers would have treated him the way his mother did. How would Christie have been treated in another household? Answer. Christie feels that no many mothers would have treated him the way his mother did. This is a fact. They would have treated him kindly and sympathetically, but not seriously. They would have not struggled to the extent Christie's mother struggled to mold him. Many mothers would have treated him as a cure one in the back room, who are never spoken of when there are visitors present in the household. So now question number 8. That was a momentous decision. What decision his mother take about bringing up him? Why did Christie consider the decision a momentous one? Answer. Christie's mother decided to regard him on the same plane as the other. She thought that it was his body which was crippled, not his mind. Therefore, she decided to raise him like a normal children. Christie considered her mother's decision a momentous one because it meant that his mother was always to be with his side to fight all the battles that were to come in his way and to inspire him with new strength when he was beaten. Eventually, the decision proved to be a significant one in the Christie's life. Thank you very much. आज इतना ही.